Hello everyone, this is the video of Legal Studies Class 12 Unit 1st, that is Judiciary, and the topic is Appointments of Judges of High Court. Now let's check out how a judge of the High Court is appointed. Whenever a permanent vacancy is expected to arise in the office of a judge of the respective High Court, the Chief Justice of the same High Court will as early as possible but at least 6 months before the date of occurrence of the vacancy communicate to the Chief Minister of that state his views as to the persons to be selected for appointment. So, if there is any vacancy expected, then the Chief Justice of that state 6 months in advance will initiate the process, and the first step is to consult the Chief Minister of that state. Secondly, after consultation with two senior-most colleagues, the Chief Justice will forward his recommendation to the Chief Minister of the state. In the first step, the Chief Justice will inform the Chief Minister, and in the second step, he will take one step further and after consulting with the two senior-most judges of that High Court, will send the candidate's name, that is shortlisted candidate's name. Thirdly, recommendation must be forwarded with the full details of the persons recommended. So, the person whom the Chief Justice is recommending, his all details must be given. At this point in time, you must be thinking that what are the details that need to be given. So, the details must be including the judgments of that candidate. So, if he is already a judge of any district court or something like that, then what are the cases he decided, what are the judgment he has been given, how many judgments he has been given, etc. So, every detail must be given along with the recommendation. However, if the Chief Minister desires to recommend the name of any person, he should forward the same to the Chief Justice for his consideration. What this point is saying that it's not always the Chief Justice who is supposed to be recommending the right candidate. Sometimes if Chief Minister thinks or he wants something to suggest, then he can also recommend the candidate of his interest to the Chief Justice. So, it is something like vice versa. If Chief Justice is initiating, and always Chief Justice is initiating, not the Chief Minister, but Chief Minister has been given the privilege that he can also recommend some candidate for the judge of the High Court. So, this is the provision, part of the provision. Next, since the Governor is bound by the advice of the Chief Minister, heading the Council of Ministers, a copy of the Chief Justice's proposal with full set of papers should simultaneously be sent to the Governor to avoid delay. This provision is simply saying that when or the time when the Chief Justice sending his recommendation to the Chief Minister, at the same time he also needs to send the same proposal or same recommendation to the Governor of that state, so that delay can be avoided, because the Governor's view is also important. So, the Chief Justice will send his recommendation to both the Chief Minister and the Governor. Now, the next provision is the Governor, as advised by the Chief Minister, should forward his recommendation along with the entire set of papers to the Union Minister of Law, Justice and Company Affairs as early as possible, but not later than 6 weeks from the date of receipt of the proposal from the Chief Justice of the High Court. This provision is simply saying that the Governor, after consultation with the Chief Minister, the recommendation will be sent to Union Minister with all details that he received from the Chief Justice. Further, the Union Minister of Law, Justice and Company Affairs would consider the recommendations in the light of such other reports as may be available to the government in respect of the names under consideration. So Law Minister will also consider the other information regarding the candidate before recommending the name to the Prime Minister. The next step is the complete material would then be forwarded to the Chief Justice of India for his advice. So after the Law Ministry, this recommendation will be sent to the Chief Justice of India. Then the Chief Justice of India would, in consultation with the two senior most judges of the Supreme Court, from his opinion in regard to a person to be recommended for appointment to the High Court. So once Chief Justice of India receives the recommendation, he will consult another two judges of the Supreme Court and then will decide. Next step is, after their consultation, the Chief Justice of India will, in course of 4 weeks, send his recommendation to the Union Minister of Law, Justice and Company Affairs. So again, see, first Law Ministry send all the details to the Chief Justice, and the Chief Justice, after consultation with the two senior most judges of the Supreme Court itself, again returns back that proposal or recommendation to the Law Ministry. Now, the Union Minister of Law, Justice and Company Affairs would then put up as early as possible, preferably within 3 weeks, the recommendation of the Chief Justice of India to the Prime Minister, who will advise the President in the matter of appointment. So, after receiving the recommendation from the Chief Justice of India, the Law Minister now will send to the Prime Minister, and then Prime Minister will send it to the President for the appointment. So this is the process. Of course, it is complex process to be appointed as the judge of the High Court. However, at this point in time, I would like to take your attention to mention another important point. That is, in case the appointment of permanent judges in a High Court having jurisdiction over more than one state, for example, Punjab and Haryana High Court, the chief ministers and governors of both the states will be consulted accordingly and simultaneously. So in this case, the process becomes more complex, because here 2 more people need to be consulted. So this is all for this video. I believe you must understood the appointment of a judge of a High Court. Though it is complex, but it is simple if you go through step by step. So see you in next video.